folks, how are you? This is Jim Miner, your South Scottsdale Realtor, bringing you the weekending Cromford report prepared by Michael Orr from Arizona State University, giving us the update on the real estate market trends here in Maricopa County. Before we go any farther, I just want to say, I hope it was a respectful Memorial Day for everybody. Had a few minutes to just kind of, say, hey, thank you. And that's important. That's why I can do the Cromford report, and you folks can listen, and we can get up the next morning and complain about traffic. Okay, hey, let's move on forward here. Michael prepares this chart quite a bit, and I wanted to bring it to your attention because what it does is it shows us, we've got last week and we've got this week, but that's the thing is it shows the trend for what's happening in your specific city in the marketplace. And remember, the baseline for this whole thing is 100. If you're above 100, you're looking at a seller's market. If you're below 100, you're looking at a buyer's market. So you can see up here we have Sun Lakes, and you could definitely say they definitely are into the seller's market. Whereas you scoot on down here at the bottom, you've got Maricopa, Levine, Casa Grande, Buckeye, Queens Creek. These cities, I mean, they're really, really in a buyer's market out there. And if you notice one thing they have in common, they're all way out there on the periphery relative to downtown Phoenix. Also, keep in mind what you have going on up here. You've got some communities up here that are weighted pretty heavily towards age-restricted communities, what all of us think of as kind of retirement areas. And those folks typically pay cash, and those are second homes that they're retiring down here. So the activity there is a little bit different than some of these other areas. Okay, and I'm left this up here so you can look and you can see we have our folks here in Scottsdale. Actually, just went neutral there, 77.3. Remember, 100 is the baseline. We're a ways away from that. Okay, so you've had the opportunity to look. Well, I'll tell you what, let's scoot on up, take a look at the dashboard. We always like to take a peek at that. And let's just see about that and what we've got going here. Kind of give the old computer that chance to catch up here. And let's see, let's start with the Cromford Index. Okay, here we go. Here we've got the dashboard. You can see this is what's going on in, here we go, market. Here's what's going on in the market. Remember this 86, once again, the 100 is your baseline. It's overall a buyer's market. You can see this is what I would call flat. Okay, don't have to have a degree in economics to be able to recognize that. Let's take a peek at the demand. We've been following this demand, folks. This thing is definitely starting to lean over and head toward the downside. Not what we want. We'd like to be moving up toward the 100, okay? And then let's look at supply. I think it's pretty safe to say that supply is moving to the downside right now, but we've had a fair amount. So this isn't anything to get crazy about yet. Let's hope it kind of flattens out. Okay, scooting back to the market. Now, we always like to check a couple other things in here. We like to go down and check our pending listings, see what's going on there. Once again, we're still about 34% below normal, actually where we were last year. And you can see that this thing is just it's just tired. The highs are a little bit lower than the previous highs. That's not good chart formation for those of you who like the technical knowledge, okay? And then let's go on over here and look at the, let's see, excuse me here. Oh, here we go, sorry about that. List price per square foot. You can see here's where we have the active listings and how far above 175.47, how far that is above reality, 35.5%. That's huge. That's really out of touch with the reality for some of these sellers. Okay, and then of course we want to look at days on market, and you can see the days on market, which you kind of figure would be the case here with the demand dropping, that your days on market will flatten out to ease to the upside. Looking right around that, you can just get in there about 84 days right now of average time on market. Okay, hey, that's about it for this week. I think Michael actually took the day off, which is good for him. I think we should all maybe take a little bit of break today. But anyway, thanks for coming along. And this is Jim Miner, your South Scottsdale Realtor. And if you would like to see these reports more in depth, like a number of my clients do, just give me a call, 602-345 0433. We can get in touch, get over this stuff because it is very, very helpful. Bottom line, as you're out there on those periphery of the smaller cities out there, hey, make sure if you're a buyer to ask for concessions, and sellers, you're probably going to have to give them if you're serious about wanting to move your house. Equally as well as you move into the city, buyers, if you're going to start loading up on asking for concessions, the sellers aren't going to have to agree to give it to you because they're going to find another buyer. Okay, and we've got South Scottsdale out there. Gosh, the property prices are up 11%. So, hey, like to see that. Okay, hey, folks, talk to you at the end of the week and have a nice week. Drive carefully, and thanks for coming along. Bye now.